Hello, and welcome to I'm Daniel Melito, and You Should Care Because, a 17-part film series that will span 20 hours and be spoken in Swahili. I'm just kidding. That's not this. Never this. Anyway, but it is Who Am I and Why Should You Care What I Have to Say? Because you found your way to my page of wonderful nonsense, inevitably. And we're kind of like the storm drain of the internet in that way, where you get washed down here by accident, or you drop your cell phone down the internet, and now you've come to the sewer that is my page to fish it out. Well, that sounded better in my head. Okay. But anyway, point is, who am I, and why should you care? And when I have a good answer for that, I will post it. I will post it. Look for a tweet. But in the meantime, how about I just tell you what I've been through, and you can decide what it's worth. You see, for the last 30 years or so, since age 9, I've had something called rheumatoid arthritis. Now, I know what you're thinking, but he's so young. And you're right. I am so young, and I am a model. But what you're thinking of is called osteoarthritis. Now, that's the type of arthritis that old people get from years of wear and tear on the joints. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune illness. And what that means is my body's immune system has said, "Ooh, joints, my favorite food. Om nom nom." Eats the joints like Pac-Man on a bender. They disintegrate over the span of years or months if it's really severe. Okay? And you're left with pain, swelling, joint replacements, all kinds of things, as well as something called comorbidities. Yes, comorbidities. I know, it sounds pretty scary, but really, it's just exactly as scary as it sounds, which is ridiculous because whoever decided to name it to not scare patients failed miserably. But anyway, as you can see, it just means secondary conditions caused by the initial illness that have the potential to end your life. I know, light reading. But anyway, I've had my share. Yeah. Ooh, super death. I'd avoid that one if I were you. Anywho, the point of this entire video is that I've been living with this disease for many years now. And because of that, when you see me, two things become immediately obvious. First of all, that I am ruggedly handsome. Ruggedly. And along with that, have an impeccable sense of fashion. Yes, I know. It looks like I just picked this flannel out of my closet and threw it on, and it looks amazing. But really, we agonized hours over buttoned, unbuttoned, buttoned, unbuttoned, buttoned, unbuttoned, buttoned, there we unbuttoned. And as you can see, we went with unbuttoned, okay? But really the main thing you can tell by looking at me is something is wrong. Not with my head, as the rest of the video might suggest, but with my body. And because of that, when I meet people, I get a sort of distilled version of how people behave normally, all packed into a small space. Because when people meet someone who is physically different, they get, what's the word I'm looking for? They sort of get, they go insane. Right? And I have to learn how to deal with that. And now it would be very easy for me to be mean, to get offended, to have an insult at the ready, which I did for many years and was pretty hilarious if I do say so myself. But all that did was leave people angry and upset. And I realized it takes practice and it takes willpower, okay, to make a connection, to use that opportunity to educate, to help someone understand something that they might not understand instead of making them feel bad themselves. Okay? And to do that, I've had to really study and learn why people do the things they do and why they behave the way that they behave. And over the years, I think I've gotten pretty good at it. And so that's some of what I'm sharing in this whole endeavor that we're doing. And to answer your next question, no, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. See patches on these elbows? So it's not. It's what? What? No, that's dry skin, Phil. That's Phil, our producer. You'll never meet him. Okay? Anyway, I'm a social worker. I'm not a holistic healer. I'm just a writer who's been writing for 15 years about these horrendous conditions and the things that happen to people. And I've talked to tons of people, really, to find out when you're different, what makes you feel different. And here's the irony of the whole thing. I realized it doesn't matter if you're physically disabled. You don't need that to feel different. If you have financial problems, or you have social problems, or problems in the bedroom, or you're depressed, or you have low self-esteem, or you think everyone doesn't like you, it doesn't matter, because we all feel insecure about something that we think makes us different from every other person out there, and that no one could possibly feel what we feel. But here's the thing. Humans can only feel a certain number of basic emotions, right? Anger, fear, love, envy, lust, sadness, frustration. That's about the gamut of the things that a person can feel, right? And whether you feel ostracized because you're disabled and you have a bad leg that everyone can see, or you feel ostracized because you got divorced because everyone knows that your wife cheated on you with the ice cream man because somebody filmed it while the song was playing, and now it's a video on the internet and you can't see Mr. Softy without falling to your knees and bursting into tears. You still feel ostracized, the both of you. The same emotions, different causes, right? So anyway, I've made it my life's mission to sort of figure out why people feel those things and how to not feel them, but how to deal with that stuff and help others understand better so that neither of you inadvertently cause the other person to feel worse. And dare I say it, maybe we'd be a little kinder to each other, okay? So that's who I am, and that's why I do what I do, right? And please take a look at some of the videos, take a look at some of my writing, take a look at some of the quotes, see what you think. If you like it, please share. Please see if we can spread our message. Participate. Write me an email. Write a comment. Draw a picture. Send me a letter. Send a smoke signal. Do semaphore. Whatever. I promise I'll respond. Okay? So remember, please be kind. Rewind. Keep on keeping on. And we'll talk soon. Thanks.